Well, it had to happen at some point. We were going to visit a fast food joint, and of all places, it had to be something based off of Duke himself. With an ego like that, why wouldn't they make a fast food restaurant after him? But anyway, you're going to find a lot of recon drones with pig cops in them out here on the exterior of Duke Burger. And you don't need to get rid of all of them, and heck, you don't even need to activate all of them. There's a lot of them scattered around this parking lot area. So you only need to activate about 2 or 3 of them and just kind of get rid of them. The reason being is that you have a blue key to find out here, and you don't want all of them messing you up while you're trying to, get the blue key.
Come get some.
So if you can eliminate some of them, that's less you have to deal with and it gives you more breathing room. Now this is one of those levels where the more you explore, the more you get in trouble. So you better watch out for that. And what I'm talking about is, of course, the pig cop tanks. The pig cop tanks are the ones where they're introduced here, but they're only in set locations outside of the Duke Burger restaurant. As long as you know where they are, that was funny, and you know where to find them, you need to avoid them completely. Oh, that was a terrible jump. Let's wait for these recon drones to pass and try again. Yeah, there's one down that alleyway to the right that we just saw. And then there's another one right next in front of the, I guess it's like the special preparation for K9 meat facility? I guess that's what it's called, SPCH? I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 pig cop tanks, especially on higher skill levels. You want to avoid them completely, because they are insanely hard to beat, they take a lot of ammo, and they hurt a lot. And now, if you don't want to waste ammo, you can walk around them and press the nuke button on their back, but that's really hard to do, and it might bring you more pain than actual success. Now, like the first level, ammo consumption is extremely important. You're not going to get a lot of ammo in this level, and more often than not, you're going to be juggling back and forth between your 3 primary weapons before you get any sort of decent, shrink ray or devastator or freeze ray ammo or things like that. Even my shotgun ammo is pretty limited at this juncture, so I'm kind of conserving it as we speak. And there's quite a few atomic healths in this area. Not exactly sure why that is, but oh, whoa. But you don't want collecting any of those and ruining the challenge. So be careful where you walk around so you don't kill yourself or the challenge by hitting up an atomic health. And by kill yourself, I mean metaphorically, of course, per the challenge. Yeah, don't touch that. Now, you can go to the men's bathroom, however, this is just filled with a bunch of troopers, and there's really no point in going there. It's the women's bathroom you want to go into. Not only is it bigger and more spacious, go figure, it also has a small little vent duct that leads you all the way into the kitchen past that force field. And that's exactly where you want to go. And like level 4 of the first episode, you're going to have to shrink yourself again. And that presents its own set of hazards and problems. Not the least of which being, if you come out the other side, you can definitely be squished by any enemies that are still alive. So hopefully those bombs killed off most of them. And there's a little hint there, think smaller. Shrink yourself, and then quickly go through this small vent duct. And, oh no, there's an enforcer over there. Okay, now I can activate it. Oh, gosh, there's an atomic health, I don't want to chance it. Okay, there's also a chain gun over there. I really want it, but there's an atomic health as well, and I could more than likely get the health rather than the chain gun, so I'm gonna skip it. I don't want to take the chance of ruining the run. As much as I would love to have 50 more units of ammo. Did I just see Enforcer out there? I thought I did. This is the manager's office. Apparently needs to clean up all these crates. He doesn't keep a tidy office, that's for sure. Come on, there we go. And that is a secret that holds a freeze ray gun. Something we're not going to use right now, and I could have sworn there was an enforcer that I saw. Oh, hello. Now supposedly here's the freezer where they keep all the extra meat. And unbeknownst, this place has a very, very bad secret. Oh gosh! Get away from me. And that is where they get their meat. And you're going to find that out really soon. Don't even bother getting in between these pistons. Just kind of get close enough so that Duke can touch the Devastator and you grab the gun itself. Okay, you want to bring out the freeze ray, oops, or something similar, because this is going to be a long-range battle between these two enforcers, so something strong and far-reaching would help. And I find that I'm using my pipe bombs a lot more often in this episode, and this is only the second level, and that's just to conserve ammo of all my other weapons. Go figure. I might actually start having to use trip mines and luring enemies into it. That's something I hardly ever do. The fact that I'm considering it means that this episode is already posing some interesting dilemmas with my ammo and guns. Which is good, because the last 3 episodes didn't really exercise that very much. And this is awkward. So what are we trying to say here? Duke Burger is getting its meat from dogs from a dog kennel? Oh, there's poor Sally, or whatever the name of that dog is. There's a lot of crap I'm stepping on, too. Now, it's one thing you need to know about these drones, these new alien enemy drones. They are the only enemy, besides bosses, of course, that are immune to the shrink ray. That is right. You cannot one-shot kill these drones. You have to kill them normally with either explosions or other ammo types, which is a shame. I guess they kind of made up for it by giving you a new weapon in place of the shrinker. They give you the expander. But it's no better than most of the other weapons with regards to dealing with them. Okay, now some pig cop tanks more specifically just appeared outside. You do not want to get in their line of fire, nor do you want to go out there and deal with them. They're just going to waste your ammo through and through. So forget them. And let's hit this switch here. And wow, whew, I'm at the end of the level already. Just a couple more enemies and I should be home free. It took me a couple tries to get through this level, so that bodes well for the rest of the episode, right? Right. So, Duke Burger is finally done. We will save the game, and we will see what happens with George Broussard's one and only level that he designed, Shopping Bag. Wow, there are only 4 secrets in that one. That wasn't very much. Oh well, see y'all later in the next video. There are a lot of atomic healths in this area. I mean, you gotta watch out, or you're just gonna ruin the chat. Are you kidding me? Did I just pick that up? Gosh darn it, now I gotta start over. Okay, now after I've relieved myself, we're going to do something that was also done in level 4 of episode 1. We're gonna think smaller, as per the clue there, and shrink ourselves. This is always a dangerous prospect, because you never know if there's enemies on the other side that could squish you. And there is... Oh, no, no, no! I just saw you, you stupid enforcer. Why did you do that?